On a fateful day, Esau, comes back from the field, and he sees his brother Yaakov, Jacob, who is making a stew. We learn later on that this is a lentil stew. And Esau is famished, and he really wants to eat. And he says to his brother, I'm going to die. Give me some of this very red porridge. And Yaakov says to him, okay, but sell me your birthright. He says, I'm going to die. What do I need this birthright for? Just give me the food. And he gives him some bread and he gives him some food. And Esau scorns and makes a mockery of the birthright, which was his, being as he was the eldest child. What did Esau mean when he says, Hinei anochi holech lemot? I am going to die. There are some who say that this was a complete hyperbole. In other words, what he meant is, I'm so famished, I'm so hungry. If I don't eat now, I'm going to die. Sometimes people say that even today. I'm so famished, I have to eat straight away, I'm going to just collapse. Now, that's not really true. If Esau didn't have the food from Yaakov, he would have gone into the tent of his parents, of his mother, Rivka, and he would have got some food. But it was hyperbole, exaggeration. I'm really going to die because I'm so hungry. Others want to say what he meant is, look, I don't need the birthright. Why do I need why should I want such a thing? The job that I do is I'm a hunter. I go out into the fields. I hunt animals, and I hunt wild animals and dangerous animals. So the likelihood of me dying is very high. I'm going to die. I might even die before my father. So what do I need? A firstborn birthright and what goes with that? It's not important to me. I just want to eat at the moment. But our sages tell us that he had something else in mind. He was saying to his brother Yaakov, this firstborn birthright, I realize, says Esau, that it's something spiritual. It's not just that the firstborn gets a double portion. It's a spiritual right that ultimately the descendants of Esau will serve in the temple. They will be the priests of the Jewish people. It's a spiritual birthright, which ultimately went to the Kohanim. And he says, I don't need this. This is not important to me. Because I'm going to die. And after death, there is nothing. There is no other world. There's no spiritual world. There's no world of the soul. There is only the physical world. And in that way, as the Torah says, he made a mockery of the birthright. Because in Esau's world, there is only the physical world. There is only materialism. In fact, Esau is called Esau from the word asur. He comes out ready-made. He's physically perfect. He's very, very hairy, like a growing child. And he relates to redness. He relates to the sun, to the physical world. That's all that's important to him. To enjoy today, to make the most of today. Whereas Yaakov realizes that there is a world beyond this physical world. There is a spiritual world. And that's the world that we are working towards. And in order to acquire that world, we have to study Torah and do mitzvot, do kindness, chesed, good deeds. Because there is a world beyond this physical world. If we only live for today, if we only live for materialism, we become selfish, self-absorbed people. But if we realize that there is a greater world, a spiritual world, then we live not just for ourselves, but for everybody else. We seek to guide them, to help them, and to do kindness. And not just to say, I am going to die. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.